the thing is, it wasn't just parents because Sid, you know this classmate of mine who I was talking to on the school bus.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Who you know Bob? Yes. So
Yeah.
Bob and I were talking. So we were just talking in the bus like we always used to. And one day I was like, you know what, dude? I hate school uniforms because they're like so freaking uncomfortable. I wish I just didn't have to wear them. And we had a tie, okay, and it was compulsory to wear like this button. And let me tell you, like I might be fat now, but I was pudgier as a kid, okay. So my neck was also like bulging out. So if I put the top button, I would be like basically choking myself. And Bob was like, oh, so you don't care about how you look, huh? Wow, if it's so comfortable, why don't you walk around in your undies, huh? I was like, you know what? That's a fucking good idea. I wish I could do that. Would be much better than wearing this freaking tie all the time. And this dude was like, what's wrong with you?
I've heard that, yeah. Dude, I've heard that, like, even I've heard you, why don't you just go naked? I'm like, if society allowed that, trust me, I won't.
I think in school we had the option
If I would be kicked into prison, I would go naked.
In school we had the option on Wednesday on PE day, you had the option to either wear shorts or full this thing. I always opted for shorts because shorts are always more comfortable. But everyone wore long this thing because everyone was like, the teacher told them to wear this thing, and I'm like, it's more comfy. That's why I want to wear this. And the teacher's like, why aren't you wearing long shorts, long pants? I'm like, nahi jamta hai, nahi hota hai.
Oh, you like shorts? Dude, I remember when I was in Pune.
I hate pants, dude.
Man, it looks, for me, I didn't like shorts. When I was in Pune, right? So up till 5th grade, your uniform, you had shorts, okay, and like a small sleeve shirt. And once you join 6th grade, you're in like higher secondary, so you get long pants and blazers and shit. And me as a kid with like shorts above my knees, I used to look at those guys with like trousers, like, damn, that's cool. I wonder when I'll get to 6th grade. I don't know where that shit. I'm like fucking wearing shorts.
You think that, right? But then it takes one summer to just change that decision, you know? Like you just sweat so much, at least for me anyways. I sweat so much.
You sweat next level, yeah. Your sweating
I was
is
like, you know
not
what?
normal.
This is not working out for me. I'm going back to shorts. I'm done. And basically changing decisions. Just because
we didn't have a choice between shorts and pants. Like up to a certain stage we could wear shorts, and after that we had to wear pants. And
yeah, you have to, yeah.
And there were like rules, okay, like it would be raining. Like Mumbai rains are pretty freaking bad, okay. And again, as I said, we were in the middle of nowhere. So our football field was basically just this giant empty ground where dogs would take dumps everywhere. And they had like 2 old goalposts that didn't have a net either and was like half broken. And it was actually a place where there were like 2 different complexes of buildings on the opposite side of each other, and people would pass between them because, you know, we didn't have a road there. Ideally there should have been a road there, and it was just a giant fucking field.
But
and we used to play football there.
Too much money to waste, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it wasn't even school property. It was basically the building's property, and they were just like, you know what, just fucking use it, dude. I don't give a shit. And
yeah, just use it.
But they did nothing to maintain it, so it was literally just sand all around. And when it would rain, it would become like horrible mud, and they would be like mud puddles around the place. And you know, being school kids,
in the sand.
being not like sand. It was just a ground with a lot of dust.
Just like dirt.
Yeah, dirt. Dirt is a better word. But it would become like horrible mud puddles when it rained.
Yeah, I know what. I know what you're talking about. Even my school was the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's obviously football, right? So either the ball is going to hit you or the mud is going to hit you. Everyone's clothes would become dirty, and the teachers would be like, "Why are your clothes dirty?" I'm like, "Bitch, I just played in a fucking field. What do you want me to do? It's raining. What do you want me to? Oh, how do I?" And if you didn't play, people would come up to you and be like, "Yo, why aren't you playing?" I'm like, "Yo, make a freaking choice, dude."
Yeah, they did that. That's true. They used to shame the students who didn't go to play, who didn't go for PT. I remember that.
Yeah,
you always, if you didn't want to play, you had to make an excuse like, "Oh, I'm sick today."
And the thing is, like, my school had deranged people. Okay, one dude would spend the first half of the match picking up rocks, and he would hold it up in his hand like this, and he would run behind people and throw rocks at them during the second half, and then people would just stop playing after that, except his friends who would also laugh at the people who are being hit by rocks.
What the fuck?
So straight up assault is happening at the football field.
That's next level. We played proper football. But the rains, dude, like, I think me and my brother, we had we had this thing. Me and my brother had when we were going home in the rainy season, like when we lived in Vashi, I think before that time. Like literally, the road to our house was flooded because all the drains were blocked, and we were kids that time, so like we're short. The water came up to here, and we were like, almost swimming, holding the railing, so there's not like an open manhole, and we don't go into it and die. Like holding the railing and walking on the footpath, and like you can see cockroaches swimming and garbage and shit. And we're just trying to fucking get home. It's fucking crazy.
I like how when we're talking about this, it sounds like we're like from destitute as fuck and from like this place which has like nothing. We're not that bad. We are pretty poor, I must say, but we're not that bad.
That was a popular area. I lived opposite Palm Beach Galleria. That's not a poor area also, and that got flooded.
Yeah, but the problem is like a middle class area in Mumbai is basically
middle class. Yeah.
Is basically like a poor area in any other country, which is like better than India.
A poor area with buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, Forrest Dan is here. He's like, yes. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but Assassination Classroom cannot tell.
School experiences.
Yeah, you missed it, Dan. Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you one thing, Dan. Now that you're here,
every time 40 minutes.
Every time we schedule a freaking stream, you are there instantly to shit on us, and when we start the actual stream, you're late. What's up with that, Dan? What's up with that?
Yeah, even last stream we talked about everything and then he just.
We're talking about poor countries and how
living
parents teach.
Yes, our poor country.
But another thing in Assassination Classroom was that Koro Sensei did something that I wanted to do and failed at miserably, which is
as a teacher that you wanted to do.
No, as a student. I told you about this.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, okay.
So basically, I was very good at biology and chemistry, and I absolutely sucked at physics. Okay, physics and maths. I legit got like 18 out of 100 in one test. And my mom was like very, very worried about what was going to happen to me, and she enrolled me in private tuitions. Like the next day, she found a teacher in like one day, and she was like, "You're out of here. Go there right now. If you fail in math again, I swear to God, you're so fucked." I was like, okay. So biology and chemistry, real good. Okay. In fact, my reputation for being bad at physics was like known in the school. And when my chemistry teacher taught us something, and I finished it first in the class with no problems. She was like, this guy cheated, excuse me, come to the front of the class and solve these problems on the board. That way you can't cheat, I'll be looking at you. And I solved them, and she was like, you could feel the cogs turning in her brain, like, how did this fucker cheat this time? I was like, ma'am, I know how these work.
Bro, you have Google glasses on you, bro.
Equations are basic, like, but even for physics, I want to ask you, right? So for physics, for me, I could understand the concepts, but the minute like numbers and formulas came, and I was like, out.
Exactly. I was out. I
couldn't even understand the concepts. It's just
body's next level
for that shit. Like the thing is, I look at physics and my brain goes numb. I just stop right there.
I never studied like at all. Like for my school, like whatever I remembered or knew, I wrote. And I never failed. I always got just passed, but I never failed. I remember my civics. I used to write absolute bullshit, like just write full bullshit, like whatever came to my head. I never even opened the civics book, and I used to get really good marks.
There was it's a little bit of a sidetrack, but in college there was a political science teacher, okay, and she used to give me a lot of shit. I don't know if you remember her, but she used to give me a lot of shit for a lot of things I used to do, because I used to do really bad. I used to not be able to follow shit because I do not care about who was there at that time and made what law. I don't give a shit. But then there was this one thing where we had to write in the exam about how politicians behave. I think when what politicians need to do when there is an emergency situation in the country. And right before that exam, a week before that exam, no, not that already. A week before that exam, a news broke out that during one of the meetings held by our government, there was a politician watching porn in the middle of it, and everyone was like, what the fuck, why is this happening?
I remember that news. Yes, I remember seeing that. And I laughed when that came.
And I wrote that in my paper, okay, like this is what politicians should do. They should be watching porn when
even our moderator knows who you're talking about, Bob the teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, so I wrote that in my exam. I was like, these politicians need to be watching porn in their houses so that everyone can be safe. And for the first time, in every test, that even the mock test and all that, she would usually give me shit. For the first time in my 2 years of me having that class, she did not say a single word to me. She just gave me the test back and she was like, yep, next person. I was like, This is the one time I wanted you to tell me something. God damn it! But yeah, anyway, back to this.
Well, it worked, right?
Yeah. So basically, I started
Dan
physics.
said, Brew went through a whole training arc just to solve 2 + 7 is equal to 6.
Hey. 9.
Hey, in
Call
Brew's
me a
defense, he's better
genius.
at math than me.
That
You're
is
better
true.
at math than me. So I'll give you that.
That is true.
That's probably me.
There is no
But
there,
yeah.
like there is no comparison with you though. You're just the
Yeah,
baseline.
next level.
But yeah,
But I never failed math, haha. I don't know how. I should
Yeah, I
have
don't know.
failed,
I
but
genuinely
I did.
do
I
not
guess,
know how.
I think my guesses worked, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm also really bad at tests. I can know something about like everything. Like on LinkedIn, I took tests for like editing software that I really know about, and I failed. And I passed the test for Android app development, which I've done like once in my
You
life,
did,
which was literally just adding a sound clip to a button, and that was it. And somehow I passed the Android app development quiz. Anyway. So,
we used to mess around with Eclipse and stuff, so it makes
and
sense
we
that you know
sucked
it, right?
at it.
Hey, but we knew what to do
So
and how
you want me to
make
put up a
shit.
picture of what we made so that everyone can see?
Hey, we still made something, like they'll never find out about it, you know, but
They can find
They're
out
going
about
through
it
the
right
stream.
now.
Random Otaku is like, I'm from Bangladesh, so I don't know much of Indian politics. Well,
Dude, you don't even
It's
want to
just-
know about Indian politics, dude. It's just a shit show.
I think Bangladesh politics isn't that good either, but yeah.
Yeah, like
He's from Bangladesh.
everywhere you
He'll
guys are
understand
from,
me.
like if you are anywhere near. Okay, wait, Audi just disappeared.
Random Otaku. Oh shit! Did Audi die again?
I think
Oh,
Audi died again.
Damn.
I can't hear him.
Right, let's see. I think Random Otaku will understand me. Random Otaku, কেমন আছো? সব ঠিক আছে?